Goose, what are we going to do today, brother?
Program.
We're going to program on the Unreal Engine for making games. You ready to do it?
Yeah.
All right. So let's take a look up here. So what we're going to do first is just do something easy. So go ahead and grab that merry-go-round and drag it into the world. Yep, there you go. And now, do you notice anything about the merry-go-round?
It's not moving.
That's right. It's just a static mesh. It doesn't do anything. So if you wanted to make it move, we're going to have to do what?
Program.
That's right. We're going to have to program it to move. And you can't program it directly, so it just doesn't do anything. Because if you look at this, we open it, you can see it's just a static mesh. And if you turn on the wireframe, you can see it's just some triangles all put together, all these triangles, and it doesn't do anything, just like you said. So what we'll do is we'll delete it out of there. So press the delete key.
This one?
Mm-hmm. Or this one right here, baby. Oh, is it the delete key? Am I telling you wrong? No, okay, try it again. Okay, there you go. You got it. Now what we want to do is create a blueprint. So we're going to right click on here and go to up there where it says blueprint, Goo.
This one?
Yep, that's a blueprint class. And then let's do the top one, actor. Okay, so you just made a blueprint, and you can call it whatever you want. Go ahead and type something in, Goo. So it's called new blueprint. What are you going to call it?
How do you spell?
What are you going to call it?
How do you spell your?
Y
Y
O
O
U.
U. Where's U?
Let me see right there.
U
U R.
R
Right here, baby.
O R.
You're what? Oh, I can already figure it out. Oh, you can't have spaces. You have to put an underscore. You can put an underscore though, like this. Okay, there you go.
M.
Your mom. What are you typing over there, G? Your mom. That's gonna be the name of your thing, huh? All right, Goo. I guess you can name it that. All right, come on over here now. Since you have your blueprint, now what the blueprint's used for is scripts. So that's just a static mesh. It doesn't do anything. But if you have a blueprint, then you can put a static mesh in there. You can put a character, whatever you want. That's where all the code happens, is inside here. And you can have as many of these as you want. So we're going to create the blueprint with the merry-go-round inside it with code, and then we'll drag that blueprint into the world. Because look, if you drag it right now, look, nothing happens. Because we didn't do anything in there. So we're going to delete it out.
You're not.
And we deleted it out of there. And now go ahead and double click on it to open it.
Double click this one.
And now we're going to actually program. And this is higher level programming. So what we want to do now is on the left, go over there and click add a component. See where it's in green right there? It says add a component. And then we want to add a static mesh. And you can see it right there, static mesh. That one. Yep, nope. Up, that one. So now we have a static mesh in here. And you can see here on the viewport, see these different tabs, you have different views. You have a viewport, construction script. When you open this blueprint or when the game fires up, it'll run whatever's in here. And then you have an event graph that'll also run once you actually hit play. So we're looking at the viewport right now. There's nothing in here but this round circle. But that's the static mesh we just added. So now we need to go over here. Since we have static mesh highlighted, we'll go over here, and where it says static mesh, we're going to choose our static mesh. So click the down arrow.
This one.
Click the down arrow. And then we don't have to look all the way through there, so we can actually search for it. So type in MER on the keyboard. MER.
M.
E.
E-R.
Okay, let's see what it. Oh, you got MDR. You gotta take the D out, brother.
R.
Well, actually, you have to do backspace. Backspace one more, baby, because you still got one more. And now put an R.
Your mom.
There you go. And put another R because there's a lot of results coming up. Merry-go-round. Oh, there we go. So do the top one. Click on the top one. Now watch happen. What happens when you click on it? There you go. Now see the merry-go-round.
So big.
Yeah, you can zoom out with the arrow wheel. So now you got a merry-go-round. So now we got to program it.
Look how far I can go.
Yep.
And make it so small.
Make it really small. Okay, so bring it back bigger so we can see it. Now we got a program, baby. We're actually going to do a little programming. Your first one ever. You excited?
Yeah.
You're
Oh
finally
my
get
god.
to.
Look
You
how
gonna be
big.
Epic Games? Huh?
If Epic Games gets me every skin and unreleased.
You can make your own skins now. Okay, so now on the left, do you remember how you added the static mesh? Now we got to add a component that's going to tell the static mesh what to do. So click Add Component.
We already did that.
Yep, we're going to add one more. And we're going to add rotation. Well, actually, hang on. Okay, so now let's go back to Add a Component. So there's a component in here that'll rotate this. So look, search for rotate, R-O, or type it in. R-O, do you see anything that says, oh, there it is, baby. Right there, rotating movement. That one, yep. Awesome, so now you got the rotating movement. You digging this programming?
Yeah.
Okay, so now we have to program that to tell it what to do. So click on the event graph.
That one?
Mm-hmm.
Graph.
And then, okay, so now drag this. See where it says rotating movement? Drag it over to the event graph. There you go. Put it over here.
Oh.
Did it go in there?
That one?
Yep, just drop it right there. And then let's see here now. So this is called blueprints, and it's not. So you just grab snippets of code, which is codes inside those little blueprints. So this inside, if you actually could look inside here, you would see code that could run. But it's easier for us because all we have to do is drag it out here. And then what we want to do is, let's see here, dude. We want to set the rotation on it. See how we made the rotator? So we're going to go back over here, rotating movement, and we're going to type in set, S-E-T.
S.
And we didn't. Hang on here. Okay, actually we didn't need that one. So if we go over here and click on rotating movement, and we look over here, here's all the options for the rotating. And you can see right here, see where it says X, rotating X, Y, and Z. And see how Z has 180? So it's going to rotate on the Z axis. And you may wonder, what does Z axis mean? Well, if we go in here and click on this, now do you see those up arrow there, and then the red, and then the green arrow? Well, each one of these is called an axis. So the blue that's pointing up is the X. So you'd see that you want the so let's go ahead and test it and see. So right now we have it rotating on the Z axis, and we're going to click compile, and this will compile the code, make sure everything is good, there's no problems, and then we'll go back to our scene. Now, Goo, if you want to drag our new blueprint, with all our script and everything, and drag that in there, and then hit the play button at the top, and let's see what happens. Oh, there we go. Now, see it rotating?
Yeah.
Pretty darn cool, huh? So now,
I want to get on it.
well, we can't get on it right now, but let's do this. Let's go back and change the access and see what happens. So press, let's see, press the escape key on the keyboard.
This one?
The escape right here. The escape's on the very end down there. Yep, press that one.
I don't know.
And then now what we want to do, just to test, just so you can see how the different accesses work, Let's double click on it again, and we're gonna go to rotation, but instead of the Z axis, which you remember we talked about goes up and down, we're gonna do the, what is this one? The X axis, and see what happens, okay? So we'll click on rotating movement and type in 180 there, Goo.
180.
180, go ahead and type it.
Where is it?
It's already in the correct place. You can just start typing.
This.
Or you can type on the keyboard, but it's already in there. Oops. Okay, type in 180. Okay, and then we want to put this to 0, the Z axis. We're going to change it. And this is just so you can see what happens. So we're going to hit play, and let's go back. Okay, press play again. Let's see what happens. Now on
It's
the
not gonna
X axis, what do you think is going to happen?
Not move. It's just gonna flip over.
Yeah, it's going the wrong way, right? You remember we talked about the axis? So there's 3 different axes. There's a Z, which is up and down, and then there's an X, and then there's a Y. So like a left and right, forward and backwards. So as you can see, it shows you real easy what the axes look like. So let's go back and see if you can figure out how to fix this, Goo. We're gonna open it back up. We're gonna click on our rotating movement, and then we'll go over here. Now, which axis needs to have the 180 put on it? The X, Y, or Z?
Y.
Uh,
Z.
Z, that's right. Remember, Z goes right through the middle, up and down. So it's gonna spin around the Z axis. So go ahead and put in the Z, take out the 180 on the Y, and then put it in the Z. And let's see if we can fix this. You can do the backspace too if you put the cursor in there. Let's see. There you go. Okay, put 0.
0.
Okay, and then on the Z, put what?
Z.
180.
180.
And 180 means it's going to go in a full circle. Actually, that would be 360, but
360 no scope one.
let's see. I think we have everything good there. Let's go ahead and click save. We're going to compile it. Just checks for any problems, and then we'll go back. Okay, go ahead and press play, and let's see if it's fixed. There we go. You got it rotating right. Good job.
Wow, why do you have this much stuff?
Oh yeah, this is some stuff for the new next gen sandbox for the PC. It's the new version. It's going to have so many more things to put in the world. Okay, that's
A rainbow?
maybe. Yeah, we could put a rainbow if you want.
Rainbows are in Fortnite.
So
Oh,
what do you think about programming, Goo?
good.
You like it?
Why can Epic Games give me every skin in the game and unreleased?
You want all the skins?
Yes, and unlimited V-Bucks.
Unlimited V-Bucks? Well, if you do good at programming, and maybe you can make some money and then get some V-Bucks. Or you can make your own game and make as many V-Bucks as you want. You can call them Z-Bucks. Next Gen Bucks. Or your mom Bucks.
Your mom!
Okay.
Just got roasted.
So let's go back here for just a second so we can look at one more thing in this programming. So if you wanted to get, you can get okay, so let's take a look. So here's the merry-go-round that Goo made. And it was pretty simple. He put the merry-go-round in there, the static mesh. And then in the programming on the event map, he didn't have to do anything because he was able to use this component called rotating movement. And then on the rotating movement, he put it on a Z-axis of 180. So if you wanted to get a little more complex, you see this merry-go-round. There's a little more code on this because there's a components, an overlap. So see this circle right here? If the character touches the circle, then it'll immediately, see, on begin, see if you can see that, on component begin overlap, it's going to do something. What is it going to do? Well, it's going to go over here and it's going to start, see the rotating movement? It's going to, on the Z axis right there, it's going to start rotating it. So this is just a little bit of the code, and you can, let's see how it works. Let's try it. You want to try it, Goo?
Mm-hmm.
So where's the merry-go-round on here?
I know.
You do? Okay, Goo knows. Goo, how do you know all this?
Look,
Because you played Next Gen many times.
you're gonna be a bot after this because your son can find stuff easy.
I programmed this game and I can't even find it. It's been a while.
Right there.
Where is it? Okay, okay, so now let's do this. So you got the one with all the code in it. This is the one that has a special code in it. And let's do a player. So, okay, go ahead and press enter.
Where's that?
There. Okay, now look for the. Okay, now see how it's not rotating, but see now it's rotating since you got near it. That was that collision that we talked about. So that's a little bit of how the programming works in the Unreal Engine. So if you kiddos out there are wanting to learn how to program video games, start with the Unreal Engine. You can download it from free.
Where?
Check it out. You can download it from Epic Games. Pretty darn cool, huh? And start making your games. Goose is going to make a game too.
Look, guys, I can just hold myself. Myself is stuck.
Goo, what kind of game are you going to make? Fortnite 2?
I'm gonna make your mom. Ah!
Okay, Goo, get over here. All right, well that's it, guys. Do you have anything to say, Goo?
Yeah. Epic Games give me every skin in the game unreleased, even unlimited bees.
What did you think about programming? Was it easy or hard?
Easy.
Pretty easy, huh? You made a merry-go-round going in a circle. Oh, let's show the guys one more thing out there, guys and girls. Pause that for a second. Let's go to the desktop. This is Goo is actually in a video game. Yes, he is. Let's see. Dab. And you can move it like that, see? Dab, Goo. I can make you dab on command. Dab. See? Jump, Goo.
I can see you.
It's you, Goo. So Goose is in a video game. We had to photograph him on a green screen, and then we put him inside the video game and just kind of playing around with him a little bit.
Hey, Dad, look.
Oh, look out, the hot lava ball is coming. Jump. Okay, we got to go, Goose. Say goodbye.
Bye, guys. See you tomorrow.
See you next time, guys. Happy programming.